Hey everybody, this is Vaughn. That was Rory. Okay, so today I'm going to make you a video, alright? And the first thing I want to do before I totally forget is that your homework completion last week was amazing. Please keep that up. I was so proud. One of my teachers emailed me and said that you guys were turning in all your homework. Keep it up, alright? The more you do, the less we do, and that's always a good thing. So, okay, so today you're going to learn about yes, ma'am constructed responses. See this old lady right here? She's the ma'am. She kind of looks like me. So I got the hoop earrings. I got the glasses. I got the old lady hairdo. There you go. Okay, constructed responses. And when you think about constructed responses, think about construction and building, because you're always building construction responses on these 6 lines. These short, straightforward answers. Okay? Because let's face it, we're in 6th grade. We're not in elementary school anymore. No one's asking you what color the car is. The car is yellow. Those kind of questions are gone. Bye-bye. They're gone. You need to do these types of answers because you need an answer and then you need your quotations from the text that support your answer. So it's not enough just to have the right answer, you have to support it. And so that's what we're going to do today, is talk about the yes, ma'am constructed response method. Okay, so I know there's a poster in the room that will help you with this as well, but it has 4 main components. 4. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright? Ma'am, it's an anagram. M-A-A-M. Me, author, author, me. Okay? So for me, you're going to restate the questions and answer the questions. So the first sentence is just you restating and answering it. And based on your Liger essay that you did, you guys know how to do that. We are, yes, we are there. Check. Done. You don't need to work on that anymore. These 2 we need to work on a little bit. We need to work on the support from the author, support from the author. 1 piece of evidence does not cut it. You need 2. I put up 2 fingers, but I can't. 2. 2 pieces of evidence. So that's why we use AA, author, author, because it's coming from the author's transcript, the transcript of the text that you have. Okay? So whatever the author uses, the evidence, that's what you need to put after your answer. In the text it says, the author states, in paragraph 5, on page 2, those kinds of words are going to introduce your author pieces. So how do you introduce them? Like so. In the text states, according to the passage, one example from the text, the author states. So start your sentences with these, and you'll have these. So just use these sentence starters, and that will set up your quote. And then you need to use this in the text. The author also states, the text also states, to start your second quote to support your answer. And then you need something from yourself. So you're going to reflect back onto the 2 pieces that you pulled from the author and say, I know my answer is right because the author said these things and these details prove blah 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 because, since, as a result, consequently, therefore. You know what everybody does on the last sentence? They say, and that's why I'm right. No, that's not a good me sentence at the end. You need to think of a different way to restate your answer or use your previous experience. So we're going to talk about that today. This is the hardest one. This is the hardest one. A lot of people get 1 point for me because that's the easy part. Some people get 1 point for the first piece of evidence, but the second piece of evidence, some people forget, so they don't get that point. This point is the elusive point. It's the point that nobody gets. tons of people get 3 out of 4. You need to get 4 out of 4. So that last one is what we'll spend a lot of time working on this year. So you'll get this today, and you'll start planning your responses out by each piece. Okay? So this is really important that you have something for all of them. But again, you will struggle with this last one, and it's okay. It's a hard one to do. It's thinking about your thinking. So it's really a hard piece to complete, but by the end of the year, you'll have it down pat. Okay? So you might remember this, the Liger article. Do you remember that? The Liger article? You guys did a pretty good job on that. So I'm going to take one of these articles and give it to you at the beginning of the year, the middle of the year, and the end of the year, and see how you do on your yes ma'am responses. So what I did was I graded these this weekend, and I gave everybody a score out of 4. It's not a grade. It doesn't go in the grade book. The second one and the third one will. This is a pretest, so it doesn't go in there. Okay? So I'm going to show you some really good responses for some people in our classes, and then I'm going to have you write your own. You're going to have an article, and you're going to practice writing a yes ma'am response. To be honest, you get a lot of yes ma'am responses in your homework, and I'm expecting you to develop that, and we have some ways to do that. Highlighters is a good way to do that. So first of all, you will need a pencil or a pen. I'm using a red pen. You don't use red pens. I use red pens. So please don't. Don't be that person. All right. And then I have a couple of highlighters. So you need those out for when you do your own. Right now you're just watching me. I'm going to model the process for you using your things. You guys are laughing. Stop.
What? We're not laughing at you. Sorry.
Mr. Vaughn and Rory are laughing because they think I'm funny. Okay, moving on. You guys don't think I'm funny, so I appreciate it.
Sorry.
Oh. Okay, coming back with the next one.